We are in a lake that does have some big fish. Potentials to break all PBs except for John's, I think.
Fish up. Fish on the glide. Yeah. That feels good, dude. Got him.
Good point. Good point. I got it.
Yeah!
Let's go,
Buenos dias from Mexico. This is it, day number 2. Our journey continues. Yesterday was absolutely fantastic. If you guys got a chance to watch those videos, you're lucky. It was a pretty surreal first true touch and taste of this amazing place, but today we're only gonna have a half day because we have to continue our journey throughout Mexico to try to catch more fish, bigger fish, and some different fish. We're still at Aguamilpa. We're gonna spend basically a half day here, and then the next day finish out at probably one of the most unreal fisheries ever. Now, one thing that we're also gonna do to make things a little bit interesting is throughout this trip, that includes today and at the very end of this trip, is that whoever catches the biggest bass the trip, we're gonna basically get that fish mounted for them. And we're also going to offer them $1,000 for them to donate to a charity of their choice. So there's gonna be kind of an ongoing competition throughout this series. We're filming little tiny challenges within here and telling little tiny stories within this whole experience, but just keep that in mind, that there's gonna be one angler that catches their biggest fish ever, potentially, and then also gets a nice little side pot there. But we're gonna head down to the boats, get today started. It's a little breezy, a little windy, it's a little cool, but knowing Mexico, it's probably gonna get hot in about 10 minutes.
I feel good, man. Today we're gonna go to different area of the lake. I'm gonna show you a different spot, and we hopefully find better fish. We'll see. We're gonna go to another lake after this, which I'm very excited to take you guys. It's the lake that I grew up fishing, and it's just it's one of the best places probably in Mexico, or probably the world, to catch big fish. So we're gonna give it a try. I hope we do good on this trip.
This is day 2 here, about to make my first cast with the top water. We're in Mexico. Not like the resort style, you go and you sit on the beach and you kind of stay in the the little tourist areas. This is wild Mexico. This is traveling hours in the mountains, experiencing the bass fishing, the culture. The people here are amazing. And it's some of the most beautiful mountains that you're gonna see. Mexico, like the country, the wilderness, is something to behold. I'm excited. I wish one day all you guys can come down here and check this out, like the real wild country of Mexico. And if you guys are curious where we're staying at the Chorus Lodge, and it's an area on the Lake of Aguamilpa. That's the lake. So you guys can look it up, and you can come down here. They'll take care of you. This is actually the nicest accommodations I've ever had fishing in Mexico. So it's a really cool spot to stay at.
All right, so the deal with this trip is whoever catches the biggest bass this week is gonna get it mounted. So far, I actually have the biggest bass, so I might end up getting it mounted. But the thing is that I hate to always compare everything to the north, but like I have a few nice walleyes mounted, and I just would love to have a nice largemouth added to the collection. So we're gonna see if I can maintain my place on the big bass card, but I might have to improve it if I want to stay in there all week. So, oh, I got it. Thanks, Jorge.
Oh yeah, fish on. First fish.
But it's fun to get things started right here. Oh yeah. Buenos dias. desde Aguamilpa. Adios. I'm using the 5-inch Dangerous. Really cool bait to throw. Very this size is perfect for this lake, for the kind of fish that we're targeting. It catches a lot of fish and also can get the really big ones. They love this kind of presentation in these lakes that have a lot of shad in Mexico. I love it. I'm gonna get a big one on this one probably. Like they say that.
Oh, God. I was reeling it in. Oh, and it's a nice one. I was reeling my jig in, out of all things, then dragging it slow across the bottom, and he ate it on the way back. Definitely a slightly better fish. Probably my biggest so far. Let's go. On that 1/2 ounce juicy jig. A long fish, just not very fat. I don't know, maybe high 2, pushing 3 pounds. 2.5. Long fish. Swimming the jig. Been dragging it across the bottom low and slow this whole morning. And biggest fish of the morning so far. Beautiful bass. If he was filled out like some of those other ones, you'd be, 3 or 4 pounds. In the back of that little cut, just smacked a juicy jig on the way up. There she goes, beautiful release, fun fight. Took my pincher, so I gotta change it out, but working our way up in the world, slowly but surely.
Are you kidding me, dude? Ate it swimming again. Not a bad one. Nice, dude. First one of the day, ate it swimming. These fish, some of these fish just choke it when I'm coming back to the boat.
Pick up a great day, dude.
It's a good start right there.
You know what I mean?
Good first fish.
I'm going fishing with Bill Dance today.
Bill danced it.
Bill danced it. There's a nice little seat back here, and honestly, it makes for perfect castability because I keep my bait down low. Just caught that one on the 6-inch Dangerous, all white, albino. I'm following these boys' leads right now. They're catching them on a certain bait, so I decided to switch. Just something a little bit bigger and a different color, but clearly it doesn't matter. They just want that action. Nice little 2-pounder, my biggest in the morning. We'll send him back.
Oh, pull drag.
Oh, it looks like a bigger fish. Oh, it is. It is my best fish of the trip so far, man.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. Woo! Oh yeah. Whew.
That's a nice
That's
fish.
a real nice fish.
My
Good
best
job,
fish
dude.
so far.
Heck
This
yeah.
is they get a little bit bigger than this, but this is a very nice fish for Lake Aguamilpa. I had to keep this bait in my hand. I knew it was going to happen with this one. I'm very confident on this kind of bait to get the quality fish of this lake. Nice.
Wow.
Guys, this is a beautiful female right here from Aguamilpa. Very important to let these fish grow, let them go, so they can get bigger. Adios. Yeah, we got it. We got a 5-pounder, guys.
Nice, dude.
That was a nice one.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
We've been fishing all week just to see a fish like that, and we get one in the boat, and surely we're gonna see one, and that shows what this lake really has to offer. So keep casting and see if we can't get a couple more before it's all said and done at lake number 1.
But
Decent one.
I feel like Bill Dance, man. This is epic. Got a little bit bigger one on, so I'm not getting as many bites. That's just good quality. Oh yeah, he crushed it down the ball. And there's that swim bait doing its thing, sliding up the line. That's a nice one. Short and stock. Let me break my rod real quick while I'm at it. That's fun, dude. Welcome to Mexico. Not gonna be a wall mounter for me. Definitely smaller than one roast, but it's a fat, chunky fish, dude. This fish might be young. Look how big its eyes are. That's cool. This could be a future giant one day.
Oh yeah, man.
That's a chunky. That thing is only probably 3 pounds and hardly even 15 inches.
Nice soft release for my fattest one of the day.
Bye-bye.
There we go. That's a better one. Felt like a good bite. Oh, guppy. Nice one there. On the gup. You just know when you get a more solid thump, it's gonna be a better fish. Look at that. Look at that lateral line. Beautiful. Send him back.
I can't say that's ever happened.
Pretty much only down on the
Better fish, I think.
Oh, what was that? That was hard to watch.
What do you mean? What did I do?
Just gave it so much slack. The fish is digging like this and he just free spools it.
Free spool. It was running under the boat. I had to loosen up on the pressure.
I haven't lost any fish today, so.
You've also
Just-
hooked a quarter of the fish that
I want you to have fun, man.
I'm
giving you a-
happy ass.
I'm giving you a
down in
taste
that
of your own
chair.
medicine. He's been telling all the people here at Mexico that he's a guide. Oh, I'm a guide. I'm pretty good at fishing. I have, or wait, no, did have the lake record on Lady Bird. Grant's he's just got a little bit of an ego, and he needs to have an ego death here in Mexico. Someone needs to put him in his place, and if he keeps losing fish like that, his ego's gonna plummet, and he'll probably get back down to earth and be able to hang with us regular peasants, or rather regular peasant anglers.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
It is, man.
There
It's
we
bigger
go.
than mine, probably.
There we go.
Oh,
Well, getting into some bigger fish today. God, it's strong.
wow. Good
See
one.
if I can keep this one on. Dude, he is fighting hard. Well, just off of this point, what we've kind of come to realize is these fish are, dude, that is insane. This is double. He got the male, I got the female. Dude, these things are fighting hard. Mean fish. See if I can keep them on. Come here, come here. Give me that face. Got him. Beautiful.
Nice, dude.
Whew, man, it feels good to get that quality bite we have been casting and casting and casting for. And man, this is a true Mexico bass. And honestly, these fish fight a lot harder than the fish back home. And he absolutely crushed it. That was incredible. Whew. Finally got two nice fish on the last day, and we still got a little bit of time, so I think we might be able to get one more, but that's a solid 5-pounder all day long. Alrighty, first solid Mexico bass. I knew I wasn't gonna come here without catching one of these girls, but man, I think it's just a sign of things to come. Finally got a female, and there she goes, back down, baby. Whew. Man, that's what it's all about.
Sir, baby.
Traveled a long way to get one like that, and man, I was kind of feeling a little bit defeated as far as getting a big fish on this lake goes, but in the nick of time, we got two really nice bass, and I think it's just a precursor for the lake that we're about to fish. I mean, this is off the beaten path, but that next lake is really off the beaten path, and apparently has some units in it.
2 days.
Oh my God. Sorry, Jared.
Is that big?
Feels good. Sorry, dude. This thing is tiny, dude. I'm sorry. Oh, it's not bad.
God,
Sorry, bro. I had a lot of stretch. Sorry.
That is a good one.
Lunker log.
That's
Yeah.
one of the nice ones.
Oh, he just hit it and ran. Oh, here we go.
That's a good one.
Here we go. Lunker log to the rescue. Pinned him right in the top of the schnoz. Tough bite, man. Tough bite. They're dropping our baits. That one right there, I just had to give him the old simple bait, the log. It's a nice fish. He's probably getting up there to the 4-pound range.
All right, let's get out of here. On to the next one.
Vámonos.
All right, our experience here at the Cross Lodge, amazing. This has been the most beautiful lake that I've ever fished in Mexico. Now we're heading to another place, and it's gonna be different. And we've heard big bass country. So loaded for bear, but shout out to the Cross Lodge for letting us come over here. If you guys want to book a trip down here, they'll come pick you up from the airport. It's real easy. This place is just beautiful, and if you want to come down here, you can Google them. The Cross Lodge on Aguamilpa. Now it's time to head on to our next adventure.
Mama, we made it. Just piled up on some Mexican food, and we were on the road for like 6 hours, and now we have made it to camp spot number 2, a short drive away from the lake, and holy cow, you guys might not be able to see it because it is dark at this point, but the view behind us is absolutely impeccable. So get some rod rigged and wake up bright and breezy and catch some joy. Wow.
This is the
quite the
This is the
spot.
coolest spot
Yeah.
I've ever seen in Mexico.
When you think of like camping out in Mexico and fishing, you don't think of some like hilltop villa, some pad up in the mountains, but we quite literally are staying in a pad in the mountains.
This is huge shout out to Juan. This is the coolest spot I've ever seen down here. It's amazing. Cannot wait to see the lake.
Go time, baby. Let's get it.
It is still pitch black this morning, bright and breezy, but this is the day we have anticipated this entire trip. The suspense has been building up all for this very moment. We are
Tight? Are you tight, dude?
I'm tight. I need to loosen up. I need to loosen up. I am beyond excited to fish this lake. This, could be nothing like we have back home, and we've heard stories of some pretty freakishly sized largemouth. So,
Yeah, hard to get to. Hard to get to is what we're hearing. It's one of the reasons it's really good. So I think you guys are probably going to see how bad it is here in a minute. It's going to take us a little bit to get down there, but luckily the boats are already in the water and ready to go. Hopefully we're going to yank on some bigs today.
I feel very excited about going to this place. Honestly, there's very few places that I can't sleep when I go bass fishing. This is one of them. I think we're gonna do really good. This is a really good time of the year to be here, and I'm very excited to show you guys around Mexico, and I hope you can see what swims in that lake. So let's get going.
do it.
Tried to get to the water before sunrise. We had a little boo-boo. We've been racing to get to where the lake is. As you can see, these roads are so terrible that we had to have the boats launched yesterday because it would have taken us hours just to get to the lake in a few miles here. But in our rush, our counterparts got left behind a little bit and they took a wrong turn, which down here in the middle of nowhere, Mexico, would mean you're out of luck.
That was a wild drive after a bunch of twists and turns and some pretty crazy roads, like where the wheel is right on the edge of the cliff. When we're headed out of here, you guys are gonna see what it's like. But we have arrived at the boat ramp. Here are the boats, and we're gonna get out there. Got here before sunrise, so we're gonna get prime time, baby. Wow, this is pretty incredible, man.
Going fishing with the doc. Brother, how are you this morning?
I'm excited.
You excited?
Yeah.
You've been here before, right?
6 times, maybe.
6 times? I'm excited. Gorgeous morning here. Beautiful morning to be alive. But let's not forget, we are in a lake that does have some big fish. Potentials to break all PBs except for John's, I think. You gotta
Never know. This is.
You never know.
You never know.
But yeah, I actually thought this lake was going to be a little smaller. This is super remote, guys. So, you know, yesterday we were at a lake that's pretty well known. It's big. There's a lot of towns around it. This is like we're off the beaten path.
I'm definitely in awe of not only this new lake that we're at, but just the process of getting here. Like, I fish part-time up in Maine, and a lot of the lakes are very remote, so you have to drive through stuff like this. But this is exceptionally treacherous. But we made it here safe and sound. We're gonna be fishing with Alberto Dr. Bass, is what his real name is. And this is his rig. This is probably one of the coolest bass boats I've seen in Mexico. Freaking nice draft, big trolling motor. It's a tracker. Trackers are awesome boats. I had a tracker at one point, and you know, it's cool to not only be able to fish these new waters, but meet some of the new folks. So, new chapter, new anglers we're gonna be fishing with, and ultimately a new opportunity to show you guys what Mexico fishing is really all about. Day one, let's go crush them. Let's get it, baby! Woo!
We're gonna catch a big one today. We have a personal best to shatter today, so we're gonna do our best. Let's do it, man.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Like transition bass,
Yeah,
they already spawned.
postponed.
Yeah, there's a lot of bass fry in the shore, so
That's usually topwater time.
top water,
When I hear that.
bait.
John is starting his day out trying to figure out a live scope.
I just want to know the depth off the bank. It just helps a little bit.
Yeah.
Plug me into the matrix immediately.
Oh, there's one. Yep. Little guy. That's a good one, yeah. Crankbait. No, it's okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. He absolutely crushed that crankbait. Hit a rock and just twink. Nice little 3-pounder. Beautiful fish.
Yeah, baby.
That took no time at all.
Dude.
Got that one on the Cosmo Shad Recon. Shout out to Dr. Bass for showing us around, letting us use his boat for the day. Stunning fish. This is what, like, when you think of Mexico bass, this is what they look like. They're just like very tall, very aggressive. I mean, that bite almost took the rod out of my hand. So cool. A nice start to the day. Obviously, we're looking for fish that are 3 times the size, but if we're catching fish, that's all that really matters to me. See you later. Wow, the water's warm. What are they?
Dude.
Hey, let's go. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. There we go. Good one. Nice one.
These. Yep.
You want help? You got it.
I got him.
From the old rip bait.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Long one.
There he is. Oh. Oh, one more.
Trouble.
I know. We got a doctor in the boat, so that's good. All right, nice fish right there. All right, guys, check this out. Look down this fish's throat. See those antennae? Those are crawfish feelers right there. So this lake has those big crawfish that you guys saw that we caught and cooked. So that means they're eating heavy protein. Very nice fish. We'll let that fish go. See you, my dude. Post spawn. So we got a mix here. We got a mix of spawn and post spawn fish. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm literally shaking. I'm so excited.
So that's kind of where I'm at.
If you need any rod or whatever.
Whew. First cast out here in the trophy lake. It's a little bit nipply this morning, but this is the time of year to catch a monster bass. I'm gonna start big with a big old glide bait. You guys know me. I'm looking for one bite today. And man, first cast in the new lake, hopes are high. Absolutely beautiful out here. Something's gonna happen today. We just gotta fish our butts off.
Right there.
Fish on the glide. Yeah. That feels good, dude. Right off that point, got stomped on the glide. Try and keep them down. Yeah, big head shakes. Big head shakes.
You better get ready.
Oh, we are hooked up. Don't jump, baby. Don't jump, baby. Don't jump. It's a nice one. I don't think it's like a 10, but. Got him.
Okay.
Well,
Nice for the first fish.
dude. We're in Mexico, baby. What? That's how we started
you
right
go,
there.
man.
Heck
Nice.
yeah. Well, tossed the glide down the point, was just twitching it back, felt a hard thump, swirl on the surface.
Big head on
And
that fish.
yeah, we got ourselves a big head.
Normal fish here.
Yep.
That's a normal fish.
Yeah, like, I mean,
What?
That is insane. What a beautiful fish. Not completely filled out, but man, she was angry. Look at the bucket. That's how we do it in Mexico, baby. We're only 10, 15 minutes into fishing. We got ourselves a stud. So hopefully a sign of some even bigger fish to come. That's awesome, man. What a beautiful bass. My biggest Mexico bass ever. And I still don't think this one's gonna take it all. But that's incredible. Woo! Let's
we
Go.
need to.
Gotta weigh her up for the challenge. Oh, damn. Almost 7.5 pounder.
You got it good
Yep.
right there?
7 pounds, 7 ounces. 7.5 pounder to start the morning. Woo!
Nice.
That'll wake you up in the morning. Big, beautiful Mexico bass, baby. First bass of the morning is a 7.5 pounder. Man, what a way to start your morning. There are not many days the first bite that you get is a 7.5 pound bass, but man, that's a mean girl. There she goes. Nice and strong, back down to the bottom. And man, just fishing a little tiny point. There was a couple sticks off it. Bomb cast past it, twitch, twitch. Whoa, bang! Oh, that feels good. And this is only the beginning of the journey. We got a lot more fishing ahead of us. And whew, my heart's racing. That was incredible.
Oh, they're
Okay,
both dead.
yeah. ¿Tienen cuerda?
Yeah.
Dallas and Fort Worth.
My dad are from Chicago.
Oh, I grew up outside of Chicago.
You're John?
Yeah, man. How's it going?
Man, how you doing?
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Fabricio.
Fabricio. Nice to
Yeah,
meet you.
I see your YouTube channel.
Oh, thank you, man. That's awesome.
I've been seeing it. I mean, I haven't recently.
Yeah. No, I've been doing it forever. You guys catch them?
Last year when I came, I do have some photos.
There's some monsters.
Monsters in here, yeah. That's all we've been hearing, some biggins.
You're
Rackley. Oh, Lake Fork guy.
Lake Fork guy. Hey, that's what's up.
We just ran into Fabricio, who's actually watched our videos and he's been commenting on our videos in the past. And he said to come to this lake, and it's so funny because here we are now, full circle. The fishing space is such a small, wonderful world, and you know, you can have someone like him who fishes here, all the way over here, and know us and watch our videos, which is really cool. So shout out to all of you who have asked us to come fish your waters and, you know, invited us with open arms. He's actually from Chicago of all things, and I'm originally from outside of Chicago, so okay, how funny is that? They also said the fishing's kind of slow, so
Yeah,
you know,
slow but giants.
Slow but giants, and you know, I'm okay with going without a bite for hours as long as it means we eliminate enough water to find that one. Just
Yeah, Fabrizio, we were just talking about, their boat is dead, so we're gonna tow them in. You know, out here it's so remote that
can't call towboat. Towboat US.
Yeah, there's no help, so you gotta help each other. That goes for trucks, trailers, boats, all the above. Human injuries. Luckily, we got a doctor today.
Dr. Bass.
Need help? Thank you, man.
Thanks, guys. See you.
What do you think?
Little. Ooh. Had me going for a second. Dragging the jig low and slow across the bottom, and he crunched it. He hit it a few times before he got it. Not a bad fish, but not the fish we're out here for. Boom. 1/2 ounce gridiron tends to get it done. Man, that's a beautiful fish. Very colored up. He gobbled it. We found one female this morning, but I know if we just keep fishing hard, we're gonna 100% come across another female. That's her boyfriend right there. Go say hi to your girlfriend. Just dragging real low and slow. We've been fishing the bank pretty heavy this morning. Now we're trying something a little bit different. Fishing a rock point that comes out here. And man, it's gnarly down there. You can just feel that jig hopping over the rocks, and that one, twink, stomped it. First one.
Get him.
Nope. Little guy.
Hey, I like the little switch up deal you did though.
Yeah, it made a difference. It was my first bite. Made a little adjustment after watching Rackley get so many bites on the 6-inch lunker log. Is that what you're saying? 6-inch lunker log. Doing a technique that's actually pretty popular down south, especially in Mexico. Jig, football head jig with about a 3/4 inch, or 1/4 of a 6-inch lunker log. Just a little bit different presentation, and sometimes that's what they want. Nice little fat Mexico bass. Working our way up. Gotta walk before we run and do a begging. Later, fish.
Is that Jared? Is that Jared?
Just thought the same thing.
It's either Jared or it's a bird that sounds just like you.
I got a bite.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, better.
There we go. Heck yeah, brother.
No, we're good.
Much better.
Thank you, Doc. Yeah, good nail. It's nailed up. Beautiful. Bonita. Now that's a Mexico fight right there. Thing is just, oh yeah, supercharged. Oh, it's got a crawfish in its mouth. Oh, yes.
Very nice, brother.
They're getting bigger.
They are getting bigger.
There's a nice fat one right there. Look down that fish's mouth. Got a long antenna from a crawfish it just ate. John was just talking about the banks sort of flattening out right here. It's a good place for these fish to come up and spawn. So just dragging it kind of slow, mid-depth on this little flatter bank. That's a beauty. Look at the tail. Bloody tail.
Bloody?
Yeah.
It is.
Love it. Oh, there's my little one, I think. Oh, a little better.
Way out there.
Yeah.
Way
There we go.
Nicely done, brother.
God, they just fight so hard.
Drunkus McDunkus.
Oh,
Ooh, fat.
it's fat.
It's good that they're kind of plump over here.
Dude, same exact.
Craws.
Craw
Big,
down the
big
hatch.
craws.
Look at this, guys. This looks like a clone of the last one. Crawfish down the gullet. And it has the spawn mark on the tail, so
It's so interesting.
probably just spawned or maybe a spawning fish. Up here on this little shallow flat, look at the belly, man. Another nice bass right there, y'all. Look at the belly on that thing. So nice. They just fight so hard too. Let this fish go. Oh, he's biting my glove. Oh!
There's a fish, I think. Is that it? I think so. Yep. Nice, dude. First bite of the day on the wacky worm. Nice. That feels good. This is a good one. Nice.
That feels good. Nice. That's a sweet fish right there. I'm loving Mexico so far. This lake, we've been fishing for probably a couple hours now, and I've been struggling a little bit. So like I said, want to help me get a weighted wacky worm, which I should get more hooks or more bites on, which is sweet. But that's a good start right there. There she goes.
How was it?
Really good.
Was it?
I went to the catch and release area, which one was like 2 pounds.
Oh,
All
wow.
the way up to 3.
Fish?
Where's the net? I got the net. Oh!
Oh!
Hang on, take your time, take your time. Loose, loose, loose.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh my god.
Good point.
That's a
Good
big,
point.
big one. That's a big, big one. This is
Don't
it.
please.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
That's her. Oh,
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're right here.
easy.
I got it.
Yeah!
Let's go, buddy.
Let's go!
Nice, Doc.
Nice fish,
It
Doc.
was a matter of time to the wacky
Ah!
to get. Oh man!
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
nice one, dude.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man, look that wacky. Where is it?
Gone. It's gone. Oh my God! Look at dude. Look how far it is in his mouth.
Almost in his belly.
Oh, here, let me get some pliers.
I'm gonna get the scale.
Scale and pliers.
Oh my gosh.
This is Mexico.
That's a Mexico bass. I'd say close to 7 probably. It's a
Yeah.
long fish. Yeah. Oh, so close. It hit 7 for a second. Oh, hang on.
6 pounds, 10, well, 6'9".
6'9".
6'9".
Nice fish, dude.
Not a bad
Nice
number.
fish. We need a bigger one.
Congrats.
Thank you, lady.
I'm gonna do a Texas style though.
Goodbye.
Successful morning on another new lake. Pretty cool to be able to fish one lake in Mexico one day and then a completely different one the next. Looks kind of similar, but if you pay close attention, this is a very different lake as far as the bank goes, the water clarity, and obviously the size is there. Dr. Bass showed us that firsthand on the old wacky worm. That was such an awesome moment. Very hype. It's always good when like the volume comes up a little bit on the boat. That means that there's good things happening. But now it's time for us to head back, have a little bit of lunch, and see how the boys made out today.
Lunch break. Lunch time.
2 days, 2 lakes, Aguamilpa, and this unknown, amazing remote fishery. This has been probably one of the coolest experiences I think we've ever done as Googans, because mainly when we do these trips, we fly in, we stay in a lodge, it's nice, it's neat, but this is an opportunity for us to really explore and see what this place is all about. Sounds like both boats got some really good fish in the past 2 days. A couple 5-pounders, a 6, a 7, and we still have
A lot of time.
a lot of time and a
lot of
personal
time.
breast.
Yes.
Personal
Yes.
breast. Personal breast to break.
Personal breast to break, dude. We got I gotta catch an over 6 today, and I'm
Yeah, dude.
and I'm there.
We're just,
It's
hey,
gonna
listen,
happen.
we're just getting started, like you said. We're gonna figure them out. This is literally our first couple hours on this lake. If you guys are digging these Mexico videos, subscribe, keep watching. We've got so many more videos basically to film down here. We're gonna basically get right back out there and film a big bass challenge. But if you enjoyed this exploratory video where we go and check out some of these lakes and learn what it's like to be an angler here in Mexico, then continue watching.
Just as a reminder, guys, stay tuned. Big bass of the trip. The winner is going to get $1,000 donated to the charity of their choice. And if you want to check out any of the baits that we have, whether we're fishing the plastics, hard baits, we got it all. Googansquad.com. Use code Googan10 to save even more. We're going to be using a lot of plastics down here, and it's always good when you're giving those plastics a sniff. They're getting a little hot and steamy, and then you get those fish on the line, and then you sniff them too. I just love it so much. So stay tuned for more, guys.